Hello, and welcome to the Joy Corner. I'm Carol DeChaine, and every week I give you an I AM affirmation that can help you go just a little deeper and help you change some of the things about yourself that you'd like to maybe rearrange a bit. Not that you're not perfect already spiritually, but sometimes we want more in our life. And this week, it's about my life is filled with joy. And if you know me, you know joy is one of my watchwords. Joy is also the name of my business and my website, Connect to Joy, because when you have joy in your life, everyone around you is happier, you're happier, things seem to go more your way, and just finding some people never feel the joy. Even if it's just a tiny little bit of joy, it's going to be shifting you just hugely. So if you allow yourself to have this be true for you, your life is going to change a lot. My life is filled with joy. Let's go ahead and get right into this little tiny, not a meditation exactly, but we're going to repeat the affirmation 3 times, like I always do. Suspend the disbelief that it can't be true for you. Allow it to be true in just these few minutes. My life is filled with joy. I'm going to say it 3 times. The first time, we'll just take it in, feel it deeply within ourselves. Feel it kind of move through you. You might even feel it adjust different parts of your being. Your brain may shift around a little inside your head. You may go, whoa. Maybe you'll feel tingles. You'll feel maybe your heart or your stomach muscles tighten or de-tighten, if that's a word, unclench. And then we're going to breathe into it as though it was your truth right this minute. Make it your truth just for this moment. So if you can close your eyes now and say with me, my life is filled with joy. Oh, yes. Feel it. Allow it to percolate through you. Breathe it in. My life is filled with joy. Again, just breathe it in. Don't let anything else come into your mind while you just allow this to be your momentary truth. Again, my life is filled with joy. This is the time that you would allow it to be your truth. You'd put aside any thoughts that are opposite of this, any feelings that don't work for it, and repeat this only 3 to 5 times at a sitting. Allow it to hold its power. Don't say it 50 times unless you're the lucky one that can actually make it stronger every time you say it. For me, 5 times is about my maximum, and for most of my clients. They feel like it starts losing it. They start focusing on something else. The doubts start creeping in. So when you start doing that, stop. Breathe it in one more time and then let it go. And then maybe you want to do it a second time the same day. Or if you're someone who absolutely is adamant because you love your affirmation, you want it to really kick in, maybe you do it a third time in the day. Once in the morning in the shower, once at lunchtime when you're, after you're done eating and you're closing your eyes for a minute, if you have those moments, maybe once before you go to bed, if you write in a journal or you meditate, before or after that. Make it important for you. Make it something so important you put it on your schedule. Make it like brushing your teeth. Before you go to bed, you brush your teeth, you do your I am affirmations, you go to sleep. Or have sex, or whatever you do before you go to sleep. So make sure that it's something, if it works for you, and you let it work for you, that you make an appointment with yourself and make it important so that you make it part of what you do. But if you don't feel any of the affirmations that I put out there, by all means, shift them, adjust them, tweak them, make them yours. Because this may be really close. My life is filled with joy may make you go, yeah. But maybe you want to go, oh, yes. And that means you might need to add a word, take out a word. Or maybe you might need to say, my life is filled with joy right now. Or is filled with joy all the time. However it makes you feel, gives you the goosebumps, gives you those movement feelings in your body. That's what you want to grab. My life is filled with joy. I love this one. Like I said, obviously, because my website is connect2joy.com, connect the number 2joy.com, you know that this means a lot to me. And I wish this for you as well, because joy moves you in so many ways into better territory for you. It raises your vibration. It shifts up the kind of people you're around. It shifts up the kind of work that you do, the kind of fulfillment that you get, and all those sorts of things that make your life better. If you like what you hear, I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are multitudinous the joy corners out there now. I think I'm at 75 to 100 in there somewhere. So if this affirmation doesn't work for you, or one a certain week doesn't when it comes out fresh, you can go back and find a different one on whatever subject that you need to work on. Knowing that I am affirmations are only one way and one tool to get you where you want to go. Another way are guided meditations and visualizations, and I do have over 50 of those as well on my website, on the YouTube channel, so you can find them there as well. I'm Carol DeChaine. And like I say, if you want to know more about me, you can go to the website, which I have the link below. You'll find out about transformational coaching, about Marconic multidimensional energy for your spirit and your being, as well as energy space clearing to make your home a restful haven. And your business, it can help there too, to make it not only more harmonious, but also more successful. Especially if you've already done all sorts of other work on making it successful in your mindset, and it still isn't quite there. It's the less expensive way to actually take that time. And if you have, especially a brick and mortar place that you work through, I've dealt with a lot of yoga studios, and it's miraculous the kind of shifts that can happen. I also do a lot of past life readings, intuitive readings, and those you would need to email me separately, and you can contact me through my website. Thanks again for joining me, and until next time, I wish you well, I wish you joy and love.